Welcome back, students. Now, today we will discuss regarding the one method of kinematic analysis of mechanism. This method is known as complex algebra method. It is an analytical method. It is used for velocity and acceleration analysis of linear mechanism. This method is also known as complex variable method. Now, let us see. So, consider a linear vector R or R bar. It is in coordinate x and y. So let us say x axis is called as real axis and y axis imaginary axis. So R is having magnitude R bar, it is having magnitude as well as direction, and it is at an angle theta. So along x axis component is R cos theta and along y axis R sin theta. So this can be represented as R bar equal to R e raised to I theta. This equation is called as complex polar form, where R is magnitude of vector, e raised to I theta is unit vector in the direction of vector R bar, and theta is direction of R bar with respect to real axis. Okay, you know these things. Now here e raised to I theta is given by cos theta plus I sin theta, where I is an imaginary number and its value all of you know under root minus 1. So on differentiating that equation, that is R bar equal to R e raised to I theta, we get velocity of vector R, and if you again differentiate, so we will get acceleration at that instant. So here we have to see velocity and acceleration analysis, correct? So velocity and acceleration analysis of link, let us say OM, this is the link. We have to find out by complex algebra method. So consider a link OM of length R. It is inclined at an angle theta with respect to x axis, and which is rotating, let us say, at an angular velocity omega radian per second in anticlockwise direction about point O. So this can be represented in this form: real axis and imaginary axis. So R link OM, magnitude having R and angular velocity omega. Now by complex algebra or polar form, this can be represented as m bar equal to R e raised to I theta, correct? Where R is magnitude. So this is the, you can say, position or displacement. If you differentiate this equation 1 with respect to time t, we get velocity. So differentiate d by dt of m bar, so we get d by dt of R e raised to I theta. So R you can take outside of the differentiation as a constant. So d by dt of e raised to I theta. Now use here differentiation. So it is e raised to I theta d by dt of I theta. So it is e raised to I theta I d theta by dt. So we'll get R, where d theta by dt we know that omega. So velocity is R omega I e raised to I theta, correct? Now similar way we can find out acceleration also. So before that we know that I e raised to I theta equal to, or it can be written as e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. So put this value in this velocity equation, we get R omega e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. This gives velocity of link OM. So here if you observe this equation, R omega is the magnitude of velocity of link OM. So this is the magnitude, and e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 is the direction of velocity of link OM, and which is at 90 degree from the position of link OM. So it can be shown in the figure like this. So this is real axis, imaginary axis, this is position. So velocity is at an angle of theta plus pi by 2. So this is theta plus pi by 2. So velocity direction is like this, in the direction of omega. Okay. Now differentiate this equation. For you will get acceleration. So acceleration, it is given by letter F. I have used F letter. So d by dt of r omega e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. Now use u into v rule. So we will get r omega e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 into I d theta by dt plus e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 d omega by dt. D omega by dt is alpha and d theta by dt is omega. So it becomes omega square I e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 plus alpha e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. E raised to I theta plus pi by 2 can be written as e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 plus, sorry, I e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 can be written as e raised to I theta plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, that is pi. So this we get acceleration r in bracket omega square e raised to I theta pi theta plus pi plus alpha e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. So this way we can find out the acceleration. Okay. Now here I have told you. So we get r omega square e raised to I theta plus pi plus alpha e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. So multiply r to the square bracket. So we get r omega square e raised to I theta plus pi plus r alpha e raised to I theta plus pi by 2. So this first component is called as centripetal acceleration and second component is called as tangential acceleration. Okay. So centripetal acceleration I am magnitude r omega square and it is at 180 degree from the position of link OM, whereas second component r alpha is called as tangential acceleration whose magnitude is r alpha and which is at 90 degree from the direction of link OM. So it is shown in figure. So this is OM position, this is velocity theta plus pi by 2 and here also tangential component of acceleration F, whereas centripetal acceleration is theta plus pi. So this direction. So this way we can give the direction also. So next part we will see in the next class.